Script of the Bridge by the Chameleons. Ooh, what a nice album. I have not heard Strange Times yet as of recording this. I have heard What Does Anything Mean Basically. Very torn as to which album I like more. They're very close to each other for very similar yet dissimilar reasons. But anyway, I won't go into that. For Script of the Bridge, I think this album is quite good. I would drop maybe 1 to 2 tracks to make it a bit tighter, and I think it would improve it a little bit. We can go into that as we talk here. So I have it at about a 4 out of 5. Don't Fall. Nice kind of arena rock opener here. Not a personal favorite, but a solid rocker to start things off with. Here Today. All right track. The guitar riff gets a bit stale after a while, but the mood it conjures is really compelling. Monkeyland. Here the guitar riff is repetitive, but it warrants it as it builds tension into the climactic choruses. I like this a bit more than Here Today for sure. Second Skin, probably the best song on the album. You can check my song reaction and further thoughts in the album video because not a lot has changed on how I feel about it since then. Just a great atmospheric post-punk track, one of their best. Up the Down Escalator. Love the anthemic guitar riff here. It's like reeks of the 80s in the best possible way. One of the highlights on the album by far, boys. Less Than Human. Interesting, like marchy kind of funeral dirge. I'm not super into those like warbly, windy sounds like that happened before as well, though. But it's an interesting one to end side A on. Pleasure and Pain, more of the like Here Today vibe, but I think the riff is better here. I dig the choruses, and then the last minute breakaway I think is just really sublime as well. Thursday's Child, tense verses that lead into a nice open chorus, really interesting dynamics going on here. As High As You Can Go, something about that guitar riff feels so like tiring and blistering. It's like just feels like you're burning in the sun listening to it. Really fascinating track. I like the build and fall in the choruses too. A Person Isn't Safe Anywhere These Days. I mostly enjoy this track for its last half, like very dreamy and delay reverb soaked kind of stuff. I like that. Paper Tigers. I enjoy this riff more and more every time I hear it. Very unique tone. Again, you can listen more for my opinions on that in the reaction video because I had already heard it. And then View from a Hill. Chameleon. We talked about this with Talk Talk in the last few follow-ups. Chameleons are a band that know how to end albums. This is more soft and emotive than anything before it. And then the last half transitions into more typical Chameleon soundscape work. Very mysterious, very compelling. Great track. Great album. It's a good album. So like if I had to like change anything about this, I would maybe trim like A Person Isn't Safe Anywhere, or maybe Here Today, maybe Less Than Human. I don't know. It's like everything on here is interesting, but as far as like an album goes, it feels long, but it also doesn't feel unwarrantedly long. I don't know. It's a really hard thing to put my finger on. There are certain tracks that I like more than others, for sure. Favorites would be Second Skin, Up the Down Escalator, and View from a Hill, with shout-outs to Pleasure and Pain, Thursday's Child, As High As You Can Go, and Paper Tigers. So it's really Don't Fall, Here Today, Less Than Human, and A Person Isn't Safe that I'm just kind of like, they don't scratch the same itch that the others do. But overall, fantastic album. Stay tuned for my follow-up for What Does Anything Mean Basically. That'll happen in like 4 months, who knows. But that is my follow-up for Script of the Bridge. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, Godspeed.